Soon enough. To start off the conversation, Kevin McDonald, professional wrestler. He wants to talk to you about some things that are important in his life. So, Kevin, tell you now.
How you guys doing today? As you said before, I'm actually Dylan's cousin. I'm Dylan's little cousin. He's my big cousin. How many of you are fans of professional wrestling? By show of hands? I would say, yeah, the majority of you guys. Okay, that's cool. See, good. What happened? No, it was the majority game. Relax. Matt Morgan? I know Matt Morgan. So actually, I thought coming in today that I was going to be the big guy and then I'm a coach. And I kind of don't feel like the big guy anymore. How many of you are fans of sports? Sports in general. Football, basketball, baseball. Everyone's a fan of the sport? That's good. It's good. It's good to stay active and to be involved in some kind of sport or another. To stay physical, like I said, to stay active and stay healthy. As much as I love to eat pizza and hamburgers, you guys can't eat every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you know? Well, like I said, I do like hamburgers. Everyone likes a hamburger, but you can't eat a hamburger with cheese and bacon every single day. You gotta stay healthy at some point. You gotta start eating healthy. Yes? You have a friend that doesn't like pizza? Not everyone likes pizza. Pizza's not for everyone. Well, she doesn't have to eat hamburgers. I'm just saying, trying to eat a little healthy in general to stay active.
What?
Being active is the most important thing. That's why gym class is very, very important. See, when I was younger, when I was around your age, I would say, yeah, about second grade, third grade, around there, they would always ask me in school, what do you want to be for a living? What do you want to do when you grow up? And believe it or not, I always told from the get-go, I want to be a professional wrestler. But everyone in the class, as soon as I said that, they would all laugh at me. Because it sounds like something funny, because I would watch it on TV.
So.
And I was, believe it or not, I was small. I was about this big and this skinny. I was very, very, very skinny. So everyone would laugh, like, you can be a wrestler, Then as class went on, 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, I would say, I want to be a wrestler, I want to be a wrestler, I want to be a wrestler.
I don't know.
And when 7th grade, 8th grade, that's when people started getting a little more cruel. I would always just keep my mouth closed, and in my head, I was like, I'm going to be a wrestler. I'm going to be a wrestler. I'm going to show
tonight.
you guys.
I'm coming tonight.
I'm going to be a wrestler. So I turned 16 years old, and I signed up for wrestling school. And then I started training at 16. I'm 29 years old now, so for the past 13 years, I've been wrestling professionally. I've had over 500 professional wrestling matches across 17 different states in the United States, from California all the way up to Maine. And everyone always says wrestling's fake. How many people have heard pro wrestling's fake? A lot of people. Oh, that's what's fake, that's what's fake, that's what's fake. What happened?
Hold on. He's going to show you some interesting stuff here.
Now, I'm not saying it's 100% real. You're not supposed to get hurt, but injuries happen. Just like anything, just like, how many people have been hurt playing a sport? Basketball, baseball, you twist your ankle, you get hurt, right? Now, wrestling's no different than any other sport. It's just a little bit more physical. Because now you're in a ring, and a wrestling ring's made of wood. So picture throwing your body around from side to side on a big plank of wood. Injuries happen. And you guys want to see some of my injuries?
Battle scars.
I'm walking around like I'm fine and stuff like that. And I feel good. And I'll show you guys a couple things. I've had 4 knee surgeries. See my scar there? There. I have 2 screws and 2 pins in my left knee. If you see this knee, I tore my ACL on my right knee. If you see my bicep, anyone can see that scar on my arm?
Where's your bicep, guys? Point at your bicep. Everyone point at your bicep. Where is it?
Right there. There's a tendon that connects your bicep to your bone. During one of my matches, I picked the guy up, and my tendon snapped completely off my arm, and my bicep went all the way to my shoulder. So they had to go in surgically and pull my bicep muscle back down and reconnect it with 2 screws. Injuries happen. I broke my nose one night. The next night, in a different match, I ruptured my eardrum. To the point where I could hold my nose and try to blow to pop my ear, and you can hear and feel air coming out of my ear. But the point that I'm trying to get at, as bad as all these injuries sound, oh, this bicep's partially torn, you can see it looks a little higher than that one. As bad as all these injuries sound, the point I'm trying to get is I overcame everything. I've had doctors sit me down before surgery and say, you can't wrestle anymore. You can't do this anymore. You have to stop. You can't go on. Once you're recovered, you're not going to be able to wrestle. Every single time I overcame everything they said, and I was like, I'm going to stop when I want to stop. I'm not going to have someone else tell me when I can and can't do something that I've been trying my whole life to do. And like I was saying before, I overcame everything. Did my rehab, my knee feels great. That's 4 knee surgeries, I feel great. So when you fall down, everyone, don't say, oh, I'm hurt. You're going to get better, and when you get better, just get back up. You can do it. Everyone can do it. You gotta find that. What's happening, sweetheart?
We're talking about that since kindergarten, right, Carly? When you fall down, what do you do? Back up.
You have to get back up. It may hurt for a couple of minutes. It may hurt for a couple of days, weeks. My last knee surgery, I had both knees done at the same time. They cut both of my knees open. I couldn't walk for a while. I was out for about almost close to a year before I could do anything. But I came back, and I feel great now. So when you're really hurt, you just find that inner strength, I should say, and get back up. That's why I said diet is very, very important. Exercise is very important. I'm not saying everyone has to go to the gym and pump a bunch of weights and become like Hercules. No, I'm saying exercise. What you do here, what you do with coach every day, that's exercise. Are you raising your hand or are you sleeping? Okay, I wasn't sure. Real quick, does anyone have any questions? Anyone? You guys have to have some kind of questions. What's your question? What's my wrestling name? You know what I said on the way over here? I said, somebody here is going to ask me what my wrestling name is.
I knew it.
Did I not say that? My wrestling name is Kevin Matthews. My wrestling name is Kevin Matthews. Anybody else? Coach has a
Do
question.
you have any titles? Have you won any belts, Coach?
Yes, I won a couple of belts. I won tag team titles. I won heavyweight titles. What I did know, in fact, has anyone seen the movie The Wrestler? Who's seen The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke? 1, 2, 3 people have seen The Wrestler. If you watch that movie, I'm in that movie. I'm in the movie The Wrestler. If you watch it, I'll tell you exactly. It's not very long, so don't watch the whole movie expecting to see me all over. I'm only in it if you blink, you're going to miss me. In the first 10 minutes of the movie, there's a scene where a promoter comes in the locker room and he reads a wrestling card. And if you listen carefully, he says my name in the movie. He says, match number 5, we have Kevin Matthews versus Danny Inferno. I'm Kevin Matthews. And if you look at the background, you'll see me. I'm standing there with a black tank top and a black hat on. So that's a little fact. If you want to go rent that movie now, you'll see me. Good question, sweetheart. Yes, I have. I was with the World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE, for 2 years. I worked with them. Who's my tag team partner? A bunch of different people. I never had a steady tag team partner. I don't like doing tag team. I'd rather be a singles guy. Be a star by myself. What's up, sweetheart? Good question. Good question. I have a lot of them. I liked probably a drop kick off the top rope. I stand on the top rope and I just jump and kick it with both my feet from the top rope. Yeah, I do it to Dylan all the time. What's up,
Coach, should I try stuff I see on TV at home? Should I try that stuff?
No. Very important. I never tried anything that I saw on TV. I knew I always wanted to be a wrestler, but I never tried anything crazy at home. What I did, I waited until I was 16 years old when my parents could sign me up for a wrestling school, and I joined, and I literally trained. And I trained for a full year before I even had my first match. So it's very, very important. I'm a trained professional. Everyone you see on TV is a very trained professional. Do not try anything you see on TV. Yes. The stuff that I currently do now is little local shows, a lot of local shows. I've done stuff on TV. I filmed something this past October that's in the next probably 2 months. It should be going to Netflix. If any of you guys have Netflix, everyone has Netflix. If you look it up online, if you guys remember, it's called Wrestling Retribution Project. I'll write it down if you guys want to see me on the way out. If you look it up on YouTube, there's a trailer for it. You can see the video trailer for it. And if you want to try to follow that online, it's going to go to Netflix in the next couple of months. We filmed 13 episodes. We filmed 67 wrestling matches in 3 days. It's a lot of matches. Yes. Very, very dangerous. And he what? Yeah, that's very, very, very dangerous. I'm even scared to take those, and I'm a trained professional. That's a very dangerous maneuver. Yes, Coach.
Coach, when you train, how many hours a day do you have to train to do one move perfect? How many hours would you say it takes?
It's not even, no, it's not even hours. It's days and weeks, depending on how extensive the move is. And you don't just, there's a lot of things that you don't just learn like that. Especially it's like a pile driver. You work with a pile driver. That's a move where I'm picking you up and I'm giving the illusion that I'm dropping you on your head. And the way to do that is your head has to come close enough to the floor without really hitting the floor, but close enough where all of these fans believe your head really did hit the floor. So you're talking about your head's coming this close to really hitting a big plank of wood. So just think of that, if I really did that move, so I picked up somebody and just drilled them on their head onto a big plank of wood, you're gonna break your neck, yeah. I wouldn't recommend anyone try that anytime soon. Yes? What's my finisher? I don't know, I don't really win a lot of matches. No, just kidding. I do a move similar to a powerbomb. I'll just pick them up, jump over, I'll throw them out to my knees. Pretty cool. What's up? Like who? You going to see? No, CM Punk? I don't see CM Punk. I hung out with him for a couple of days. CM Punk's a good dude. Signature? Signature move? Oh, yeah, similar to what he was saying. So I'll pick you up at powerbomb, I'll just throw you onto my knees. Make it look like I broke your back, but it's very, very safe. And then, in 12 years, I've never hurt anybody in the ring. As much as I've been hurt, I've never hurt anyone in the ring. Anyone who's ever been hurt in the ring, it's been their own fault. I've never directly injured anybody. And that's a good track record for 12 years, but what's up? You have a lot of questions, I like you. They're real. They're real. The chairs, a lot of people ask that. They'll ask, those steel chairs, they have a lot of padding on them. They're fake. They're not fake. Anyone who has a folding chair in their house, a nice metal folding chair, those are the chairs they use in wrestling. When you fold them up, where? Those are the chairs. Yeah, there you go. Those are the chairs. Yeah, those are the chairs that they use in wrestling matches. A lot of people say, oh no, those chairs are fake, those chairs are fake. They're not. Those are the chairs. And in 12 years, I've only got hit with them once. And it hurt. That's why I've never done it again. They don't feel good. The tables are just those tables that's right there. Those tables and the ladders are real ladders. Those props are real. Yes? I was 17 years old. It was in Brooklyn, New York. It was out of my training center. There was 12 of us involved in it. We were all students at the time. It was just a big, messy match.
You guys understand, Kevin, he's a student just like your students, okay? And just like you guys learn how to play capture the flag, you learn how to play zombie ball and speed ball, you learn all these games, okay? It's the same exact thing for him, but the difference is he gets paid to do it. This is why he's a professional. So people go to watch him because someone like me trained him, not I didn't train him, but someone like a teacher trained him how to wrestle, and then he goes and does a show and performs for people. So it's important you understand that.
Also, like I was saying before, when I was your age, if not younger, and I kept saying that I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. Along the way, there were so many people telling me, oh, you're too small, no, you can't do it, you'll never do it, you'll never do it. Just as anybody has grown up, there's always going to be people doubting you, telling them you can't do it. If you guys want to do something and you stick your mind to it, you can do it. No one can tell you no other than you. You may have 100 people telling you no, but as long as in your head you want to do something and you want to achieve it, you can do it. Just stick to it and you can do it. Yes, sweetheart.
Ooh, good question.
Good question. 5 times a week. 5 times a week. He said he did it yesterday. I did it.
How many times do you guys work out? How many times? How many times do you guys come here? How many times do you guys come see me? Every day of the week, baby.
So you work out. You work out as much as I do. We just do different forms of working out. When I was in school, I did the same thing.
All right, one more question, Coach. We're going to warm up. We're going to have a really fun game.
Awesome.
Anyone else got another question?
Anyone who did
Slow, yeah.
Oh, now
I'm saying one more. All of a sudden, it comes
Dude, you can ask me questions at home. He didn't ask me one yet. Oh, he has a John Cena shirt. He's a good dude. What's your question, buddy? Well, a couple. Morgan. Well, there's a lot of different ones. I don't have one. Usually a custom-made song. There's not one known song that I come out to. There's not one. I get it. You'll fight me. You'll probably win. You can't answer that question before. It was a match. It was 12 plus. I was 17. In WWE. In WWE, I wrestled. My first match was 10 a.m. You guys are young. My first match with WWE was in 2005. It was against a guy named Big Vito. He's not there anymore. My third match from WWE was a guy named John Morrison. Who knows John Morrison? I wrestled John Morrison as tag team partner at the time. It was a team called M&M. What? Oh, yeah, they beat me. Yeah. Alright, in the match or real life? Well, just like wrestling's no different than everyday life. There's going to be people that you're best friends with, and there's going to be people that you're not so fond of. It's just like everybody in everyday life. But never will I take out something personal that I have against somebody in the ring and jeopardize hurting the person in the ring. That's not sport. It's not something you do. I put all my differences aside when it's showtime. It's supposed to be a show.
That being said, I want to stop Kevin right there. You guys have asked a lot of great questions. I'm going to finish on one very important fact. We're going to warm up quick and we're going to play a game. Michael Ware, Slover, you guys come and work out and wrestle with me in the wrestling gym. There's a distinct difference between what Kevin does and what we do. Okay? Wrestling is a very big word. It's got a lot of different disciplines. It's got a lot of different parts of it, a lot of different areas. Okay, what Kevin does, he has to work at full time to get paid as a professional. What Coach used to do as a wrestler, as a high school wrestler and now as a coach, is I teach kids how to be a high school wrestler, which is completely different. It's very important to understand. Okay, conversation is over. Now it's time to have some fun. Find the green line, start walking, please.